Hi, I'm Alicia, and you're watching the APLCrafts podcast. And today we're going to talk about project bags. So, I need to put in a little bit of a disclaimer. Most of the bags that I'm going to be talking about today you can find on Handmade Buyers Market, and I do have a shop on that website. So, I just wanted to let you know ahead of time. None of these are my bags, I do not sew, but I do have several bags from people who sell on there. So, let's get started. Um, None of my bags are your conventional project bags. So like go to any or almost any knitting, crochet podcast and you're going to see the same type of or several of the same types of bags that are shaped, a certain way. I don't know anything about sewing. I'm not even going to pretend to know the names of the styles of the bags. But that being said, my particular style are tote bags, and I like, in particular, I like handmade tote bags that are like made with cotton quilting fabric type style. Um, and then I have one bag that I'm going to show you that is not any of those. Actually, that'll be the first bag I show you. So we'll get started. So the first bag that I use as a project bag is from Grove Collaborative. So if you know anything about Mrs. Myers, if you're obsessed with Mrs. Myers, you probably know about Grove Collaborative because there's a lot of Mrs. Myers on Grove Collaborative, and basically it's just a subscription cleaning thing. So you sign up, you pay X amount of dollars. I don't know what it is because I've never had a subscription there, but you pay X amount of dollars, and then every month you can choose what you want sent to your house, and it's like cheaper or whatever. Anyway, I did it once just to get like the sign up thing, and then I canceled. Yeah, I'm not typically one of those, but I wanted the Mrs. Myers stuff, so that's this bag, and it's pretty freaking big as you can tell, and it's got a small pocket on the inside so for your notions and stuff. Yeah, that's a little dirty, isn't it? It's actually not dirty. I think it's fuzz from the washing machine. So I did wash this. But it's got a little pocket in there. It's pretty deep. So I like to put sweaters in here. If I'm doing a large shawl, I'll probably put that in here. But yeah, there we go. That's the only non-handmade one out of this whole selection of bags that I have here. So the second bag I'm going to show you is actually the first project bag that I ever bought. I don't know if I can find the shop. I know they were on Etsy, and I got this back in 2017, I think it is. I don't think I have anything here. I have a little bit of junk in here. Let me get that out real quick. Okay. There are no pockets in this one, but what I got it for, wait for it. I got it for the aliens. I mean, come on. Come on. If you're an alien fan, if you like aliens, UFOs, and the other side, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Because there's life out there, right? So again, it's a tote style. I feel like the shop owner might have been Zoe's Boutique or something. I don't think Etsy goes back that far with history. If it does, I might be able to find it. And then if I can, I will link it down below. But there's no pockets on the inside, but it's like a canvas. And again, it's pretty deep. This one, I definitely put shawls in here. It's a good one to take out because of the light canvas fabric. It's good to wash. You don't have to worry about it getting nasty or anything. But yeah. That's my second one. Now, what am I going to choose next? Okay, this shop owner I know for a fact is not on Handmade Buyers Market anymore. She used to be. But you can find her on Instagram. I think it's K2 something. I'll put it down below. I don't know if she sews anymore, though. That's the only problem. So, because she used to be called, I think her name is in here. Alika Designs by Kim Berry. So that's the tag. If you can find her, if I can't find her and you can find her, hey, that's awesome. But again, it's another tote style. This one I use almost exclusively for socks. And I got this one custom made in an autumn themed type of fabric that she had used for something else. And I wanted that fabric and asked if there was enough to do a tote, so I did. And so this is, by the way, you'll see me do this a lot probably in the future. My thumb to middle finger is 8.5 inches, so if I need to measure something, I just go boop. So it's about 12 inches by 8, so 12 and 8, and then about 4 across. So it's perfect for socks, and in fact, I've got a DK pair of socks in here right now that I'm trying to make into as close to knee-high as possible. But I've got this, which is already, going up to the calves, right? The little bit of yarn that's left for that. Plus, I'm going to break this up into 2, but, basically, like, what is that? Like, the equivalent of 2.5 skeins of yarn. And then in here, I've got 2 pockets that I've got my notions in, pair of scissors, whatever else. So it's pretty sizable for socks. Goes with me everywhere. It's the perfect size. Yep. Okay. And the next bag I'm going to use or show you is, there's 2 more people, and they're both on Handmade Buyers Market. This one is from Yves Treasure Shop, and it's in a style, let me see if I can get this. Okay, so this is a style that I believe she calls a knot tote bag, and KNOT tote bag. So it's shaped like this, right? And this particular style is reversible. I think all of the styles like this are reversible. You have to check out her page on Handmade Buyers Market. And then to carry it, you put it through like that, and then you can carry it like this, or you can do a crossbody like that. This is really good for socks too, or the start of a shawl. So this is the outside fabric, or the inside, depending on how you want to use it. And it's got flower print on it and gold fringe on the flowers and stuff. And then you want to turn it inside out. This particular one does not have a pocket, so you'd have to carry a thingy for your notions. But the reverse fabric for this one is, it's really pretty. It's kind of like a splotchy chocolate brown color, which I really like. I don't know if they're actually supposed to be designed on here, if it's just splotchy, because my eyesight is, I'm getting to that age. So, yeah. So I like to use this one in the fall too, because, you could do that part for the fall and winter, and then you could probably actually use this one for the rest, actually for the whole year, I guess. But it looks kind of spring-like to me, or late summer. So that's that bag. And that's Yves Treasure Shop on Handmade Buyers Market. I'll link it down below. My last 3 bags are from the same maker, Laura Hyder. Hers is Stitches by Laura on Handmade Buyers Market. I have stuff in here too I need to get out. So prepared am I. Okay. So this is the first bag I ever got from her, and this was back in 2018 or something like that. I love Scrappy. Laura does Scrappy so well. Oh my god. I'm just in love. So this is the first bag I got. I believe this was custom made too, but don't quote me on that one because it's been a long time. But zipper, tote style. Again, because I really love the tote style. And I love all these different bits of fabric in here. And what I like about Laura's scrappy bags is that, especially if you want them custom made, you can usually get, if you have a particular color in mind, they'll be thrown in more of those colors. Like for this particular one, I wanted blues, so got, you know, as many blues as you can get for scrappy. And then there's stuff in here, but a large pocket here. And then on the other side, it's another large pocket. So you can throw all your notions in there and whatever. I like to use this bag for sweaters and for shawls. Yeah. So there you go, there's that one. And then the next bag that I got from her is another scrappy bag. And this one is more in pinks. And I actually have a project in this one. I have to start with a blanket in this one. So I'll show you the bag and then I'll show you my project. So another tote style. I love this one. Look at that. Oh my god, that's so pretty. So pretty. And this one is like, well, I didn't do dimensions on the last one, did I? I mean, it's pretty sizable. It's like what, 1, 2, 17, like 18 to 20 inches across, and then 12 inches high. All right, back to this one. So this one is about 18 inches across and about 18 inches high. So it's almost square. And there's 2 pockets in this one. I don't know if I can get it out. There we go. I've got some yarn in there, face mask, blah blah. And currently it is housing a scrappy crochet blanket that I'm doing with any of my scrap fingering weights, and I'm just holding them double. So it's the beginning of a blanket. So I mean, this is pretty long. This is like, my wingspan's about 63 inches. So yeah, once it gets to a certain size, I'm not gonna be able to use that bag anymore. But for now, and since it's scraps, it's probably gonna be in here for quite a while, so it can stay in there. But yeah, there's that one. And then I have one more. Quick video today, guys. And after the last few, we need a quick video, right? Ooh, I've got fuzz all over this one. What did I get on here? Oh my goodness. Oh. I depilled my, one of my sweaters, and I think the fuzz got on there. I don't know how, but. Okay, so this is the last one that I had her make. And I actually had this fabric in my stash when I was trying to learn to sew, and then I gave up on my sewing machine because the timing went out. So I was like, hey, can you make me a tote bag with this batik, because I am never going to get around to fixing my machine and I would like something made out of it. So that's what she did. So this one is one of my favorite colors. Cobalt blue is my favorite color, period. So the deeper the blue, the better. Man, I got a lot of pills on here. So, isn't it gorgeous? It is, oh my god, like 22, 23 inches across and 14, 15 inches tall. The width's about 5 inches. Look at the, you know what I like about this one? is the thread for the quilting. It's like this variegated rainbow color. That goes really well with the batik. And it's also in the handles. And then the inside, this is all my fabric, but yeah, so that's the inside. And then that's the inside there for the pocket, for one of the pockets. And then I've got, I don't know how I do have photos, but it's like a little pocket in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a little pocket in here for like pens and stuff, and then two deeper pockets here for notions and whatever else. And then another thing that I had made that she does in her shop, unclip this. I don't know what they're called. I will try to find the name on her shop, but these are really cute. I have two of these. So they're like little, I guess you can use them as a coin purse. You can use them for your notions. That's what I use them for. So I've got like some spare yarn in there, some thread, some stitch markers, removable stitch markers, and it's got a zip up. And then you can clip something onto this side if you want, or there's a little clippy thing here. And then inside this bag, she's got this thing that's attached to the inside, so you can put it on that way, or with the lobster clasp, and just put it on that way. So very well thought out. So that's it for my project bags. So like I said, I have a particular style, as you can see, and they are not your typical project bags. Going back to Yves Treasure Shop, when I showed you the knot bag, she also has a bunch of other styles, and if you want like a proper tote, she's got a bunch of those too, so definitely go check her out. And I forgot to add, I don't use most of these project bags on a regular basis. Like, none of my whips tend to live in my bags. They live in my work area, which I'm going to show you now, so you can see how I live and how I work on the day-to-day. But when I do go out, I do pick these bags for what I said I use them for. So I just wanted to throw that out there, so you can see just how messy I really am. So this is my work area. Is it organized? No. Will it ever be organized? Also no. So I always have a project right here, and then I just kind of swap out between that, and then I've got a bowl over here. It's not a yarn bowl, not a proper yarn bowl, but it's a handmade bowl, because I like to get stuff from local artisans. So what I do with this bowl is, when I have enough, what the hell is this? Crumbs. Nice. When I have enough DK weight to do squares for my memory blanket, I throw them in here, and then I'll make a few, and then when it's too big for the bowl, I will take it out and then add it to my other memory blanket squares so that I can piece them all together eventually. So it's not the proper way to do it, but that's how I do it. And then I have like another project here. This is just my, I can't think of what it's called right now. It's not Cornelius. Coriolis shawl, I think. This is not enough for me to do anything. I have to deal with that later. And then in here is a sweater that I'm working on. This is the Strand Hill sweater. And then that's just the yarn that goes to my hat. So, and then I've got my darning egg right here, also handmade, that I recently got. And then Those are just my Color Street nails. I don't sell them. I'm just a big fan. That's it for today. So I will see you in the new year with things that I plan to make for the whole year for 2023. May not be static because that's just not how I work, but we can get into that later. But that's my plan for the next video. So I will see you then. If it's before New Year's, which this should be up before New Year's, I hope you have a great New Year and have a great 2023. All right, bye.